Hello, talking about the League Cup competition this time around, and we have the third round with all the matches completed. So let's go through those matches before I preview these upcoming round of 16 fixtures kicking off in the middle of next week. So West Brom, they took on Brentford. It was a 2-2 draw against two championship opponents from last season. West Brom, newly promoted side there. And Brentford ended up winning 5-4 on penalty kicks. Goal scores on the day, Howell Robson and Kane scoring both goals, 2 penalty kicks. For Brentford, it was Mark Condes and also Forbes with a penalty kick. 13-11 shots for West Brom and 7-3 on target. The football simulator got involved and made predictions for each of these fixtures. And for this game, it went for West Brom to come away 5-1 winners, so nowhere close on that particular match there. Next game, Newport County and Watford turned out to be a thrilling upset, with Newport County from the 4th tier out in England against the now Championship club of Watford, but last season they were a Premier League side. They ended up losing 3-1 to Newport County. Tristan Abrahams had Betty and also Armand on the score sheet for Newport. For Watford's Penwanda and also Perker, who got sent off. 14-3 shots and 5-1 on target for Newport County. So not only did they end up winning, turned out to be quite a dominant performance as well too. The football simulator predicted it to be a 1-1 draw and Watford to win it 5-4 on penalty kicks. So pretty close to nearly getting the right team, but at the end of the day, no. West Ham, they thumped Hull City 5-1 with Snodgrass, Haller with a brace, and Yarmolenko with a brace as well too. 19-5 shots and 8-4 on target for West Ham. And got Carvin White who gets involved and makes quite a few comments on my videos there. He's a big West Ham supporter, so he'll be very pleased with that particular result. Even though it is a 3rd division side, Hull City, you'd think that they would have been able to do a lot better than what they managed. So the football simulator did actually predict Hull City to come away with a shock 3-0 win on that match there. Manchester United, they took care of business with a 3-0 win against Luton Town, with Mata 44th minute penalty kick, had Rashford and Greenwood scoring white at the end of the game, so it was a lot closer than what the scoreline suggests there. 19-10 shots and 12-2 on target for Manchester United. The football simulator, well, they predict for this particular match there. They went for Manchester United to come away 3-2 winners. Stoke, they took in Gillingham and came away 1-0 winners. Tyrese Campbell getting the only goal of the match. 15-3 shots and 5-0 on target for the Championship Stoke against League One opposition of Gillingham. The football simulator did end up predicting Stoke City to win. They went for wave 3 to scoreline. Fulham, they took on Sheffield Wednesday and came away 2-0 winners, with Kamara and Weed scoring the goals. 10-9 shots for Fulham and 4 on target each. Football simulator for this match here, they went for Fulham to come away 2-0 winners, so bang on, so well done to them. Burnley, they won 2-0 against Millwall with Brian Hall and Vidia. 14-9 shots for Burnley and 5-4 on target. Football simulator actually went for Millwall to come away 3-2 winners on this match here, so not too great for them there. Next one, Brighton 2-0 winners against Preston. Jahan Bahash and Mac Allister scoring for Brighton. 11-4 shots and 5-1 on target also included. Football simulator did see Brighton to come away with a 3-1 victory for themselves. Everton, they won 5-2 against Fleetwood Town. Goal scorers for them were Carlson with 2, Iwobi, Bernard and Keane. For Fleetwood, Duffs and Camps as they made it 2-2 58 minutes in, so it took Everton a bit of time before they managed to get things swinging there to beat this League One team on the road. The Football Simulator went for a 1-1 draw and for a 4-3 penalty shootout victory for Fleetwood actually. Newcastle, they thumped Morecambe 7-0 Premier League side against a League 2 opposition, and Morecambe did have a sending off with Drake Owanga in the 33rd minute. So Joe Linton managed to get 2 goals for Newcastle. Armion, Murphy, Hayder, Lacazette and Levy's own goal. 30-4 shots for Newcastle and 11-1 on target. The Football Simulator, they should have gone for Newcastle to win. They went for a 3-1 scoreline, so a bit more respectable. Chelsea, my club there, they took on Barnsley and was 6-0 winners. So very impressive stuff. Abraham had Havertz with a hat-trick. Barkley and Giroud all scoring the goals. 17-14 shots and 11-9 on target. So based on those sort of statistics, it was a lot closer than what it appeared. Football Simulator went for a 3-1 victory for Chelsea. Arsenal, they defeated Leicester 2-0 with Fuchs' own goal and Mkhitaryan in the 90th minute. 15-10 shots for Leicester, 4-2 on target for Arsenal. Football Simulator, they did back Arsenal to come away 3-1 winners for themselves. Astonvilla, they won 3-0 against Bristol City. Argahazy, Traore and Watkins. 19-12 shots and 10-2 on target for Villa. Football Simulator saw Bristol City coming away 7-6 winners on penalty kicks after a 1-1 draw. 9-goal thriller between Lincoln City and Liverpool, as Liverpool won it 7-2, with Jones scoring a couple of goals, Ganucci, Owigi, Shaqiri and Minamito with a brace. For Lincoln had Edan and Montsima scoring some consolation goals for this League One opposition against Liverpool. No easy ask, and the Football Simulator did predict this game pretty well. Went for a 5-0 win for Liverpool, so got that 5-goal margin of difference correct there. And there was one other game, Manchester City and Bournemouth was a close match, with Manchester City coming away 2-1 winners, with Delap and Foden. For Bournemouth had Sawage. 19-12 shots and 19-3 shots and 4-1 on target for Manchester City for this match there. And Football Simulator did it spot on, 2-1 winners for Manchester City. So out of the 15 games there, but did the 9 out of 15. As there was also one other game that didn't get played, which was between the Leyton Orient and Tottenham. Tottenham receiving a bye into the next round, courtesy of the number of players that have COVID in Leyton Orient's squad. So quite controversial, but they just quite a bit in a hurry to get along with these fixtures, as there was only a 1 week space between the last round 3 competition and the round of 16, which takes place. And there's also other league matches Leyton Orient does get to have postponed instead of just being awarded to the other club. So that is something, I guess. So here we are. Let's preview these round of 16 games there. Give you odds for the games. I'll just say who I think will progress. And the Football Simulator got involved and predicted each of these games. And the goal scores also included. So first up is the big match of the lot. Tottenham taking on my club Chelsea there. Chelsea are the favourites despite being away from home against the Spurs. 2-10 for Chelsea, 3-10 for Tottenham and 3.50 for the draw. Obviously got to back my team Chelsea to come away with the victory here. Tottenham controversial for them to just get through without even playing a game, but surely they would have beat Leyton Orient's 4th tier side. But you never know, they did end up crashing out, so was it a 4th tier team last season? So who knows? Football Simulator disagrees with me then, has gone for Tottenham to come away easy 3-0 winners, so don't listen to them. with Lucas on the score sheet and Kane scoring a couple of goals. So I already know that one's going to be won. Next up is Newport County against Newcastle. So Newport County, the only fourth tier side that remains in this competition. Valued at $6.50, Newcastle $1.40 and $4.20 for the draw. Surely this is where Newport County's great run comes to an end. I think they also did pretty well in this competition last season as well too, so quite a few similarities. But Newcastle 7-0 winners, dispatching Morecambe last time round. I don't think it will be that thumping sort of scoreline, maybe just a good 3 or 4 for Newcastle for this match here. Football estimate's gone for a very close game, but Newcastle coming away 1-0 winners with Sean Longstaff scoring the winner. Burnley, they take on Manchester City. $8.50 for Burnley, $1.28 for Manchester City, and $5 for the draw. Manchester City have managed to win this competition for the past 3 seasons, so hopefully they don't do it for the 4th year in a row, but I do think they have too much quality to move on and make the quarterfinals at least against Burnley. So I'm going to go for them to win. Football Sunday is going to go for a crazy 9-goal match with Manchester City winning at 6-3 after Burnley taking a 3-0 lead with Jack Cork, Rodriguez and Chris Wood, the Kiwi. But Mahrez with a brace, Port with a brace and Jesus with a brace to complete a great turnaround for Manchester City. Next up is Brighton against Manchester United, match that just played in the Premier League there, with Manchester United scraping it at the death there in the 100th minute. Bruno Fernandes penalty kick after some very late drama, all sorts going on there, with Brighton also scoring the injury time goal as well too, where they thought they would have salvaged a point, and hit the woodwork 5 times in the game as well too for the first time in the record books, so pretty unlucky for them. $4.33 for Brighton, $1.72 for Manchester, and $3.75 for the draw. Bit of a tough match to call on this one, but going to go for Brighton to come away winners. Football Sunday is going for a very close game themselves, 0-0 draw, and a 4-3 win on penalty kicks for Manchester United. Everton, they take on West Ham, $1.67 for Everton, $4.50 for West Ham, and $3.75 for the draw. Everton top of the Premier League table as things stand currently. Of course, they won't last there for forever, but maybe another week or two, because they've got some easier fixtures to kickstart their season. West Ham, I expect them to have a bit of a struggle in the Premier League this season, so fight against survival like they did last season, more of a key aim, so they'll want to focus on the league matches more, and it could be a blessing in disguise if they get knocked out in this competition before they get too attached to it. So I'm going for Everton to advance. Football Simulator is going to go for a 2-2 draw with Walcott and Calvin Lewins going for Everton, Antonia and Snodgrass going for West Ham, and for Everton to come away 6-5 winners on penalty kicks. Next match is Brentford against Fulham. So these two sides were in the playoff final last season for competing it, fighting it to make it into the Premier League. And Fulham came away winners on that occasion there. So it could be a bit of a redemption match there for Brentford's and get them into the quarterfinals for this League Cup. So pretty close on the odds. $2.40 for Brentford, $2.70 for Fulham, and $3.20 for the draw. I've got a back for Fulham to come away winners on this match here. Football Simulator is going to go for Fulham 2-1 with Mitrovic scoring both of Fulham's goals, and Brentford with Watkins on the score sheet. Aston Villa, they take on Stoke City. $1.62 for Aston Villa, $4.50 for Stoke, $3.75 for the draw. Going to go for the Premier League side, Aston Villa, to defeat Stoke City sides from the Championship, probably more of a mid-table, lower down Championship club these days, Stoke. And the Football Simulator is going to back Aston Villa to come away 3-2 winners, with Mings, Wesley and Trezeguet scoring the goals, and for Stoke, Klugas and Ince. And the last game, Liverpool taking on Arsenal, which they also take on each other tomorrow, as time of recording of this video, in the Premier League. Well, in a couple of days actually, my time. So $2 for Liverpool, $3.20 for Arsenal, and $3.60 for the draw. For the Premier League match, I backed it to be a draw, and got to think pretty similarly here. Last time they played in this League Cup competition last time round was a 5-5 draw, of course, at Liverpool's venue. So, you know, they've been playing each other quite a few times here recently, so they get to know each other quite well. Going to go for Arsenal to come away winners here, so could go either way, really. And the football summary is going to go for Liverpool 2-0 winners, with Sadio Mane and Naby Keita scoring their team's goals. So those are my thoughts, predictions. The football summary is predictions with the goal scoring people. And they'll see all the Premier League sides advance to the quarterfinals of this competition, where things really start to heat up. And hopefully we see Chelsea going on and win this competition and stop Manchester City's dominance in recent seasons. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, also consider subscribing. Cheers.